All right, welcome back. In this module, we're going to be talking about how to collect rent. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way, and we're going to go over both of them. Before we do that, I got to share the disclosure with you. Remember, I am not a licensed attorney, accountant, financial advisor, real estate broker, real estate agent, or any other licensed individual. Even if I have a license, I am not acting in that capacity. Therefore, I will not discuss or provide any specific counsel, advice, or instruction that would apply to specific individuals. This presentation is intended to be general information, and I recommend that you engage with the services of professionals in making decisions that have a legal impact, especially financial decisions. So right off the cuff here, I want to talk to you about automatic rent payments. The most important thing about being a landlord, the most important thing about having investment rental real estate is collecting rent. So automate this process if possible. There are so many options out there. If you just look online, there's so many options to make this happen. There's automatic payroll deduction. There's ACH services. There's automatic card billing services. All third-party companies that can make this stuff happen for you for a small fee. And it's easy to sell the tenant on it. They never have to worry about late fees again. They stop rushing to write a check and get it mailed in time. And they can qualify for timely payment bonuses from you at the end of the year. It can be as easy as having your tenant set it up through a bill pay system from their local bank so that they are charged each month. Have your management program bill the tenants and have your automatic payments deposited directly into your account on a monthly basis. Now, let's set some ground rules about rent collection. You have to let the tenants know right from the beginning what your procedure is when payment is not received. I would tell them this verbally, and it should be spelled out in the lease. You should maintain a zero tolerance policy. You need to follow strict enforcement. Do not accept any excuses. No matter how good their excuses are, do not accept any excuses for late or non-payment. As soon as rent is late, start the eviction process. Make sure you check your state laws to see what's permitted and the procedure that you should follow for eviction. Now remember that this is a business. This is how you put food on your table, and this is your retirement that we're talking about here. So you should not feel guilty about evictions. You, not your tenants, are responsible for your cash flow. Stay in control. Develop a list of contacts who may provide emergency financial assistance to your tenants, such as local churches, government programs, family members, etc. Now, it's important to build up an arsenal of correction notices. You can get these from your attorney, or you can get boilerplate documents online. Make sure if you get one of those boilerplate documents that you have your attorney look it over to make sure it's going to fit your state's requirements. Those forms will include the pay or quit, which you will deliver in case of non-payment of rent. The perform or quit, in the case of a tenant not performing one of the other items in the agreement. Now remember that the state requires certain wording for each one of these documents, so it's important to be aware of state laws as well as having your attorney look them over. Always refer to the lease when delivering these notices. Remember that tenants are only bad tenants for 30 days. After that, the landlord is to blame. Do not delay when starting legal eviction procedures, and do not stop once you've started. When it comes to inspections of the property, your properties are too valuable to be left alone. Always conduct annual inspections. This will help you uncover needed repairs. It will also help you find out what your tenants' needs and wishes are. Remember that you're not checking up on the tenants, you're just assuring good service. This will make your tenant feel cared for and reveal his or her intentions of staying longer. For long-term tenants, you should be doing an inspection at least every 6 months. And for tenants with shorter terms, 2 years or less, you should be doing an inspection every quarter at a minimum. When executing the inspection, remember that inspections take about an hour to do correctly. You need to notify your tenants ahead of time about the inspection as required by law. Now, this does vary state to state. In some states, it's 24 hours. In some states, it's 48 hours. Make sure that you're aware of your state laws. You need to give the tenants a copy of the inspection report so they know what to expect. Some tenants will go through the report and repair any items before you show up. If issues are found, notify the tenant in writing. As I said at the beginning of this module, it's very important that you hold your tenants accountable. This is how you maintain control. Evaluate and report on your tenants' performance. Put them on notice that you will let their future landlords know about their performance with you. Now, it's also very important for your relationship with your tenant to reward good behavior. Provide a good tenant letter at least once a year. Inform residents at the beginning of the rental term that you do a performance review every 6 months. Provide a copy of a good performance report for residents who pay on time and follow all the terms of the agreement. They can use it to show their creditworthiness to their employers, their lenders, their future landlords, as well as solidifying a positive relationship with you, their current landlord. This has been Module 12, all about collecting rent. I hope you learned a ton from it, and we'll see you in the next module.